A good job, pull up and pop out and pull out. Head on and hood on, pedal to metal. When I put my foot on, I got to put on. I got a bad one, they want to keep me. Oh, that's a good one. Pockets are dense, I think my bread is hard as a crouton. Receipts in my pocket don't come with a coupon. Yeah. Okay, 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay, I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay, all my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay, so when I die, I ain't gonna be from old age. Somebody gonna want revenge, somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros, left pocket got pounds. Somebody gonna want revenge, somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown. Touchdown, 8th floor, come down, hotel, lobby. Receptionist, what now? 11 a.m., check out. Might give her one foul, just to tell her it's one now. How come? I need rest, no recess on my schedule. Right. Mama used to...
Coach, these folks in the Circle City, they love their Colts, and they have packed the house tonight as we welcome you to Lucas Oil Stadium in downtown Indianapolis. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Miami Dolphins and the Indianapolis Colts. It's the final 3 weeks of the season. Still plenty to play for here as we're underway in Week 15. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. His first carry, and he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Brissett now. He'll find Paris Campbell. That's complete. A gain of 11 that time and a Colts first down. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. That's good for an Indianapolis first down on a gain of 10. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. They still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
Give him a couple on the catch at 2nd and 8. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables. Otherwise, they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
And he gets it to Funchess complete. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 23.
Well, there's simply no sense in wasting a great catch like that on a short gain. Get downfield like you just did there and use it up that way.
No dink and dunk. They'll run on first down. Hines. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. On the delay, here's Hines. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. Eighth play of this opening drive coming up. This is 3rd down. Now the Dolphins are going to halt the action here. It's a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Eighth play of this opening drive coming up. This is 3rd down.
Strip that ball.
From the gun, here's Brissett. Got an open man. That's Campbell. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. How about the start throwing the football? 4 for 4 on this opening drive.
Oh, he's slinging it. And oftentimes when you talk about slinging it, you're thinking about a guy throwing it all over the yard, not necessarily accurately. In this case, though, he's honing in on his targets. And
he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Nyheim Hines. His 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Colts take it right down and score on the opening drive. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Fourth-round pick, it's Kalen Ballage. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. They run it with Ballage. Takes it to the 26, just a 1-yard gain.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Check. Lucky. 53's the mic. 53's the mic. I got you. Come on. Let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, let's go. I got
it. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 37, and he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. Johnson was the intended receiver. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and this is picked up by the Dolphins. He's at the 50, 30, 20, 10, and he will score. Touchdown, Miami. And that's a linebacker showing he can move pretty good with a football in his hand.
That's not just a short shuttle now. He took it and went a pretty good distance, didn't he? Did you get the 40 time on that?
I didn't, but he got 6 points out of it. I know that in a great play for that defensive unit. Extra point up and good by Sanders, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And let's just say they're going to be looking to start over on this drive. A few moments ago, they were in the exact situation, but their first play led to a fumble that was returned for 6.
Yeah, you definitely have to have a short memory to play in the NFL. You got to remember what you did wrong so you don't repeat it. But you can't dwell on it because then you will repeat it, and that's what you don't want to do.
A gain of 11 that time, and a Colts first down. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. These two teams all tied after one.
We play to win. Let's go.
Brissett going to lead his guys up 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 5 for 5 here to begin the game. On first down, it's Hines. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Play action now, Brissett. The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 33.
Well, partner, when you ask anyone other than your QB to throw the ball, you must have a lot of confidence or you think you're really going to fake them out, and it looks like they did exactly that.
They're going deep in the playbook, and a great grab on the other end. They'll run on first down. Taylor works his way inside the 30 on a pickup of 4.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
On 2nd down now, it's Hines. And he'll be brought down at about the 25 after a pickup of 4.
He did have the touchdown run earlier, but not a heck of a lot more than that throughout this game.
No, not at all. In fact, I would say that this defense has done as good of a job on him as they have on any runner in recent memory.
Watch safety 3. Watch safety 12. Safety 12.
On 3rd down, Hines. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving. A first down throw for Brissett. And it's caught. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Paris Campbell with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Colts have taken the lead. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 18 big yards on that one, and a Miami first. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
55, my God, 55. I got it.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. This one into the hands of the running back, Balaj. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes.
At the 46-yard line.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down.
He's
Here's 2nd and 8. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Darius Leonard able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
In a blink of an eye, that happened fast and a big sack. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts 40.
First down, Miami.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. 18 big yards on that one, and a Miami first. They'll run here with Balazs. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
53, check 53. Got one.
They're going to look to throw. Got his man. It's Williams. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up first and goal. Here's a run with Balazs. And he is in. Touchdown, Miami. Kalen Balazs, his 9th touchdown of the season, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how we're going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
We got this.
At their own 25-yard line.
Down. Henry. Off. Go. Under 10. Under 10. 10.
Brissett on first down. This complete to Martin. The catch and run there, good for 16 in the first. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't
Yeah,
they?
when we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, they like his work ethic. This guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at second down. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1.
Tight end's right. Hey. 4 down.
Looking to throw again on second down. Brissett, catch made here by Campbell. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A gain of 11 that time and a Colts first down.
Coming to you.
Brissett to throw on first. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line. Leonard Floyd, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues. And he's going to go down again. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. Draw play. This is Hines. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Taken in at the 11. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Time here for likely one play, and then these two teams will head to the locker room all even.
And you know the play caller's just feeling it right now. Let's go ahead and go for this one. A big shot down. No. Guaranteed the head coach is like, don't get crazy. Take the knee. Let's get out of here. Tie game will just start all over.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard.
Good work, boys. Let's go. Let's go.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
A first down run, good for about 3. 2nd and 7 coming up. A gain of 3, second down.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Mike, 58, right there. I'm going to come back to you. I'm there, Jim. 58, boy, 58.
Here's a 2nd and 7. Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts 43.
When you're a player of his stature, you don't just circle the games on your team's calendar. You
circle the Pro Bowl?
Without a doubt. That's a game that you just figure you're going to be in each and every year. That's because of catches like that. That's why he goes.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
2nd and 9 now. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts' 27-yard line. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL. Being able to run
into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Kenny Moore. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. Now a stoppage here as it looks like we've got a Dolphin shaken up on the play. We'll check on his status when we get back. On 1st and 10, Brissett. That ball caught by Funchess. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Devin Funchess, his 4th touchdown on the year, as his guys are able to regain the lead. Extra point by Moore, up and good. And the lead is now 21-14. Following the touchdown, here's Moore to kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
2nd and 1. Trying to lay one up deep. And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way down to the 26. A big play there for the Dolphins. And even 40 yards. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. They'll set up a throw. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in the zone.
And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. What, he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
Looking to throw toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. He'll drop to throw. 5 yards that time out of the scramble, but now they're looking at a fourth down situation.
Well, partner, nothing comes open here, so he decides to escape out of there, and he doesn't pick up a first down, but he does gain additional yardage to set up a possible field goal attempt if they decide to go that route.
So they put together a good little drive there, but ultimately stalling out in the red zone.
Yeah, I know a lot of people look at it as a little bit of a negative. They didn't get 6 points out of it, right? Didn't get the touchdown. But that's actually okay. They got 3 points, able to give their defense a little bit of rest, let them settle down over there. So all in all, to me, that's a good drive.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they've got the lead here getting late into the third quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that. But the rushing game, almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get
He's got a man, complete. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. They give him a gain of 38. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now the Dolphins are going to halt the action here. It's a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Now a give, right side. It's Hines, and he'll get 3 down to the 34-yard line.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Campbell making the catch. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 24-yard line.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
One quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. On first down, it's Hines. And down inside the 15 he goes. A gain of 11 that time and a Colts first down. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Nyheim Hines with touchdown number 15 on the year and 2nd of the game. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And tough to win games if you're going field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
We're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. This quarterback now, a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. Now a pass dumped off to his running back. The Dolphin passing game rolling here. They've got another first down.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
In so many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things an offense can do. Get the ball out to the receiver as fast as possible, hope he's got man-to-man coverage, and hope that his athleticism wins on the perimeter.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Second and 3. And he will find his man on the outside. 70th catch for him on the year, and like so many others, this goes for a first down. This quarterback now 14 out of 17, 82%, and it's 1st and 10.
Mike, 58 right there. It's just me and you. It's just me and you. 58, boy, 58, Mike. Silver.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. This is caught. The Dolphin passing game rolling here. They've got another first down. But correct me if I'm wrong. You're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2.
And he takes it into the end zone for the Dolphin touchdown. Kalen Ballage, his 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game, as his guys are back within a single score. Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion.
Give me that ball, defense. Give me that ball. Give me that ball, defense. Check 99. Check 99. 58's the mic. 58's the mic. Hey, here we go. Watch the pass.
They'll look to throw. And it's incomplete. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite. But in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a 2-point conversion, all that extra, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Right now clinging to a 1-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays they're going to gain yardage, how would you say it, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the first downs. And the goal, end the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
On second down, it's Taylor. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. This is 3rd and 2, maybe the biggest play in this football game. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. They were ahead of schedule after the gain of 7 on first down, but the defense does not budge on 2nd and 3rd. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. We've got a 1-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. Back to throw. Forced out to his left. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation.
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Well, it was 2nd and long. Now it's 3rd and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
He'll look to throw. And he will find his man on the end route. Complete. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
Nice. Well coached. A team that understands what's going on. They still have time to work the middle of the field as they just did there.
And down by 5, they've got to go for it here on 4th down. He's back to throw. Now a desperation throw. It got his man. Complete. The 20. 10. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th.
Wow. Wow.
So now an extra point doesn't help much. They'll try to go for 2 to make the difference a field goal, and they can lead it by 3. They'll try and throw for it. And this is caught. And it's a 3-point game. So they make the decision. They want a 3-point lead versus a 2-point lead, and they got it.
Yeah, at this stage of the game, it seems like the exact right thing to do. Put a little pressure on your defense, but the biggest thing now is you're making the other team chase you.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They only need a field goal. Obviously, the clock a huge factor. They'll be watching that. What do they need to do here, Charles?
Your sequence of plays has to get you out of bounds. Completions.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this 4th quarter. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Brissett looks to throw. And oh, look at that, a diving catch. Now the Colts going to burn the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
They'll look to throw. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. He was looking that time to get it to Paris Campbell. That'll bring up 2nd down. Back to throw. And Martin's got it complete. A gain of 11 that time and a Colts 1st down. Brissett now pretty remarkable. 14 of 15 through the air, only 1 incompletion. And another 1st and 10 here. Throw left side here complete to Campbell. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Give the Colts 13 yards and a 1st down. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. 4 seconds to go. This would send us to overtime. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They're set for their first drive here in overtime. And this is where the crowd can really become a factor.
They've had to battle it all day, but I know what you're saying. In overtime, that gets doubled, doesn't it? At least, because now the crowd really wants to be involved and help their team. And that first drive can dictate the whole thing because they know if this team takes it downfield and scores a touchdown, it's game over.
It's been loud in here so far. Complete. It's Johnson. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be third down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
In need of a 3rd and 10 conversion to keep this opening drive of OT alive.
Undercross. 53 to Mike. 53. Check 53. Watch the clock.
Now back to throw. This is Johnson. He's got it. 23 yards on the play.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Check 55. Mike. Mike 55. Mike 55. Mike 55.
On play action, they'll throw. This one into the hands of the running back, Balaj. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A big play on the catch and run, covering 34 yards. Now, we know this offense has the potential to strike quickly, and they just bit off 2 huge plays on back-to-back snaps.
So on the other side of the ball, you've got to go Band of Brothers thought process. No one left behind. No pointing fingers, no accusations, because if you don't, those quick strikes we just saw, they become long-lasting.
Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1. And I know you, with every carry, especially in overtime, you're just saying, if you're that ball carrier, hold on to the football.
Hold on to it, protect it, but not necessarily settling, because you're trying to get to the end zone. You're trying to end the game right here. And I know the defensive guys poking, clawing, raking, trying to knock the ball free and protect their end zone.
Yeah, like you alluded to, especially this part of the field. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Now, that was a little too conservative for my liking. It's only 2nd down, and they try to run the sneak. Give credit to the defense. They pushed them back and set up 3rd down.
2 minutes left in this overtime session, and still all tie. Another chance to maybe end it right here. This is 3rd and goal.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you. It's just me and you. Check. Check 55 to Mike.
They'll set up to throw. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sacked back around the 8. Justin Houston has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
They're able to put 3 on the board here on the opening drive of OT, and now up to their defense to try and see if they can hold this one.
I like how you framed it up because obviously this game is not over, right? They go down and kick a field goal, then we head to sudden death. But if the defense can hold, take the ball away, turn it over on downs, this game's over.
That's it, baby. We got
The Colts take over first and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. The field goal would push it to sudden death. We just saw the field goal on the other end, but I don't think they are thinking field goal. At least not to start this drive. They're not thinking field goal.
Not at all.
And that's caught inside the 35. And he's into the end zone for the touchdown and the game winner in OT. Partner, a great game that we got to see and making it extra special. Not only did I get 4 quarters with you in this one, I got some overtime, a little whipped cream on top.
Look at you.